We are Shane and Anna, and this is our 42-year-old van, Fergus. This week we go on an epic adventure through the hidden gems of northern Spain, from discovering real dinosaur footprints to getting lost in a giant maze. We finally answer our most asked question. Now it's time to get very serious, and we have to
get down to business.
Yes. And is our van being tracked?
Sounds like someone put a tracker on the van. So every day before we leave, we always have to check Fergus for oil and coolant and everything, because with these old Volkswagens, you just never know. All good. Struggles of owning a Volkswagen.
Anytime Shane goes under the van, my heart stops, and I'm just praying that everything is okay. But it's also so good the way he's so savvy, and he always does all these checks almost every time we drive to make sure that we don't break down. So let's go to our next destination. I'm really excited because we are going to see dinosaur footprints in a rock beside a beach, and then there's going to be a cave. I don't know, there's so many cool places around here, so let's go and explore them all. We have just made it to the beach that has dinosaur footprints. We've left Fergus somewhere in there. Right beside it we have this beautiful beach with the dinosaur footprints. This collection of footprints is actually the biggest one in Europe and the third one worldwide. That's mad.
In Asturias.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get wet feet, because the tide seems to be coming in.
So we went through all those rocks for nothing, because there was a perfectly fine stair to go down here. But anyway, we've made it to the footprints, and they are so cool. It's crazy to think that a massive dinosaur stood here millions of years ago.
Only last week.
I can sit in the footprint and there's still loads of room.
That's a little bit this big.
So we found another footprint here, and you can see the shape, the 3 toes of whatever dinosaurs had. But it's so cool. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Dinosaur must have stood in this one.
We are making our way to a really cool cave, but as we are approaching the cave, both the weather and the roads are progressively getting worse and worse. It started to rain, the roads are tiny, but not to worry, because Shane is used to managing those country Irish roads that I'm petrified about, so we're all good.
Almost there. We literally got overtaken by a bike. He overtook us. I overtook him 10 minutes ago. He's after overtaking us. Come on, Fergie. So it's basically a cave that you can drive through. Oh my god, it's huge.
It's amazing.
What? We should have brought flashlights, because we can't see nothing.
Do we have flashlights in the van?
Yeah, Fergus has 2 headlights. This has to be one of the coolest roads that you can drive through.
I think it's safe to say that this is the coolest road in Spain.
It is just a full-on cave that you drive through. Like, you can see us in the lens, but it's pitch black in here. Who knew such a road like this existed in Spain? I literally cannot get over this road.
We're really discovering a lot of hidden gems in Spain today. Dinosaur footprints, a cave in a road. No, a road in a cave.
Everybody's walking around with their flashlights. We are in the beautiful town of Ribadesella. So it looks like the weather has taken a turn for a worse here at Ribadesella. We are parked up for tonight, but it is lashing rain. But it's nice to see rain after nearly a week of hot weather. It feels nice. This is our park up here for tonight at Ribadesella. It is along a quiet street, and there's houses here alongside us. There is a camper van area here where we did initially plan to stay, but there was no coverage and we needed to do some work, so we had to come here and we found a spot, which is perfect. Good morning from sunny Ribadesella. We have woke up here. It was raining all night, but it's nice to have a nice cool day for once, and now we have to clean up the van because it is an absolute mess.
Yeah, the van is a mess. We had a van life shower last night, and I am so glad that it's raining because I couldn't cope with the heat anymore. So it's nice to get a break.
The van is a mess. There's stuff on the floor. Front is a mess.
No.
We need to clean up.
I hate when you have stuff lying around drying in the van. Asturias is known by its blowholes, and we are going to try to visit a couple of blowholes right beside Ribadesella. The best time to visit it is during winter and with high tide when the sea is really rough, but at the minute tide is going down, so hopefully we get to see something. We are only 2 kilometers away from them. Hopefully we get to see something.
It's a Thursday morning. The weather's not great, but this car park is absolutely full. We are lucky we got a spot. There's people trying to park in front of us and everything. This place is absolutely crowded, and that is one of the worst things about doing van life in summer in Spain, is that there is an awful lot of people around. We were here a couple of years ago in October, and we had this whole entire place
To ourselves.
to ourselves.
And the weather was better as well.
Better than now in July, and that was October time. But hopefully we see something. But if we don't see anything, we see a lot of people.
We've just found a blowhole that is actually on, and it's so cool. You hear the sea breathing so much, and the wind going out of it is so cool too. It's mad how this works. If this is coming out right now, imagine what it's like in winter with high tide when the sea is really rough. Water actually splashes out, and we're pretty high up. Made it back to the car park. This place is jam-packed. The tide wasn't high enough, but now our main worry is, are we gonna be blocked? Oh, I don't know. We were driving through a town called Posadas, and it just happened that it was the big days, and there's music, there's markets, there's everything, so we're gonna stay here and explore the town because there's a great atmosphere at it. It's so cool, isn't it? We know that Fergus is really slow, and that means that we have to take the back roads, but these are the type of things that you'd miss if you're going through the motorway, so we actually don't mind taking back roads and just seeing every little town. Because it's the big days in that town, the supermarkets are closed and we literally have no water, so Shane has just found a fountain that is like a couple 100 meters away from here, so hopefully we can get some water here, because if not, I don't know what we're gonna do. The joys of van life, having to drive to find a fountain to get 5 liters of water. Perfect. Got the water.
Well done.
Right. Now onto a car park to cook some lasagna that she knows me. After all that dancing and getting water, we have finally found a place to park, and we have put some lasagna on, and I think it's ready. So I'm so looking forward to this lasagna, because I don't know if you remember, but in our last video we tossed a coin and I gave my buttered chicken and I wanted lasagna, so I'm finally getting a lasagna. And by the way, that buttered chicken is what made me sick, so
It's not. So we are having lasagna, salad, everything. After about an hour of messing about, we finally have lunch, so time to tuck in and enjoy.
Shane's lasagna is much more pleasing looking than mine. Mine broke. It looks horrible. Is it nice? Is it cooked?
Oh, beautiful.
Shane is always my guinea pig. I don't trust my cooking, not even when it's just putting a lasagna in an oven. I am terrible at cooking. I have found a park up here in Park Fortnite, and it's by a river. It looked like a lovely area with picnic tables and everything. But the roads to it, I mean, we are driving through.
I don't know how it's beside the river because it's up by this mountain.
Yeah, I don't know either.
This is our park up for tonight. as you see, Fergus is over there. We have this whole entire football field, basketball court, I don't know what it is, to ourselves. But as you can see behind us, Annie here is playing with this ball that we got given for free.
We got given it for free with information of buses in Asturias. And he's been lying around the van. Shenka's been in the front, I'm at the back, and I'm like, Heather! Right, enough playing with the ball. Now it's time to get very serious, and we have to
get down to business.
Yes.
So, a lot of comments that we have been getting on our videos is all about Annie's accent.
I don't know where it is from, I'm so sorry. It's just a mix of everything.
So as you know, everybody, Annie is obviously Spanish, but has an Irish accent, a Spanish accent, a Northern Irish accent.
Yeah, sometimes it's Northern Irish. I don't know why. I don't know how.
We have got comments saying that she's from
RD.
That's enough. From Donegal.
What's it called? Belfast?
From Belfast. She has got. We've lost count of many comments. Every video we get some comments about Annie's accent. Yeah. So today we saw a video on TikTok where a Spanish and an English couple say different words and how they're pronounced in the other person's language. So we have a list of words right here that we're going to be. I'm going to say it in English, and Annie's going to pronounce it how they say it in Spanish.
The right way.
All right way. So the first category is going to be cars. Peugeot.
And in Spain, and the way it should say it is Peugeot.
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 The second car is Citroën.
Citroën.
This is what I have to put up with on a daily basis. And the worst one is BMW.
BMW. We don't even say, we say BMW in Spanish. I don't know why. Maybe because W is W, which is a bit of a tongue twister. Yeah.
This one, we actually saw this one in the video. Neutrogena.
Yeah, I couldn't get over Neutrogena. Neutrogena, guys. Neutrogena. That's how you say it.
It's Neutrogena. There's no Neutrogena.
You were like, yeah, she asked me yesterday, how do you pronounce Neutrogena? And I was like, what? Okay, go.
This is a good one. You know the types of jeans, Levi?
Yeah, it's Levi's. Levi's.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is the worst. When me and Annie first started going out, this was 10 years ago. She asked me for this, and I
had a cold. It was like summer in Ireland, and it just hit me. Had horrible cold.
Okay, how do you say it?
Bisvaporu.
Okay, anybody know what she's trying to ask for?
Bisvaporu. I couldn't breathe, and I needed Bisvaporu, and I was dying, and I was texting Shane. I was like, Shane, could you bring me over some Bisvaporu? And he was like, what?
She's looking for Visc Vapor Rub. Not Visvaporu.
Bisvaporu. Shane, Bisvaporu.
The next one, what we do full time, YouTube.
YouTube, with F at the end, YouTube.
But I have to listen to Annie say YouTube. And this one also got me when Annie was back in Ireland 10 years ago. Lucozade.
Oh, right. So when I first landed in Ireland, I saw everybody at school with a bottle of 𝗙𝗚𝗧𝗏. And I was like, what's 𝗙𝗚𝗧𝗏? Is that like Fanta? People were like, sorry, what? And I was like, yeah, 𝗙𝗚𝗧𝗏, you know, the drink. And they were like, oh, Lucozade. And I was like, oh, whatever. This is called 𝗙𝗚𝗧𝗏.
Lucozade.
Yeah.
One final one. You want the game? Monopoly?
That's just Shane. Right. I said one day to Shane, do you know the game Monopoly? And
no, you didn't say it like, it was like, do you know the game Monopoly?
I said Monopoly.
Yeah, Monopoly is it.
And then he couldn't understand me, and he was like, oh, I think you mean Monopoly. And I was like, alright, that's enough.
We're going to go now and give her some English lessons. On the next one.
It is currently 10 to 11.
It's 10 to 11. We're at a park up. We're the only van here. Fergus is behind us, and there is a beeping noise coming from outside. It sounds like someone put a tracker on the van. I don't know what it is. It's just started happening all of a sudden.
I think it's some sort of animal. I don't know what.
I don't know what it is. It's coming from somewhere.
Now there's more. Maybe frogs. But frogs make that noise. There's a frog over there.
Maybe it is frogs. There's no frogs underneath the van.
so weird. That really is so weird.
It must be coming from over there. It has to be coming from the river.
I don't know what it is. I've never ever heard this. It's such a weird noise. It doesn't sound like an animal could make a noise. It sounds like a beeping. But there's no other explanation. It has to be some sort of frog.
Seriously, we have no idea where these noises are coming from. It must be frogs or something.
It has to be. We're right beside a river.
It's like a frog croaking or something. There's literally a river right here, so I don't know if the frogs are in there, but we're inside Fergus and we can hear it.
There must be so many frogs because like it's really loud.
Here's two of us walking around
trying to find where the noise is coming from.
looking for frogs.
But this one is quiet.
We found a frog, but he's not making much noise. Good morning guys, it is time to move on from our park up. Last night wasn't too bad, but it wasn't great. I didn't get to sleep till like 4 AM and he passed out straight away. But the problem is there is a train station right here behind us. That was going on to like after 1 o'clock. There was young people shouting and roaring. There's a football field right over there. They were playing football, they were roaring. Couldn't sleep. There was frogs croaking in the river beside us. It was quite loud, but we got sorted anyway. Up this morning, and now it's time to move on to our next activity, which is some sort of like giant maze here in Cantabria. So we are going to go check that out now and see how it is. We have an awful hill to get out of here because the roads are closed, but let's see, can Fergus do it? This hill is brutal. Second.
No, back to first.
Back to first.
This is not the normal road we should be taking, but for some reason they must be doing works. The roads on either side of that town were closed until the 15th of August, so we have to climb this mountain to get out. We are so high up, I don't know how Fergus did that, and cold in the morning. So I think now it's all downhill to the maze, fingers crossed. Just entered the maze, let's see, it's 10:30, let's see how long it takes us to get out.
Have come to our first dead end of the maze.
This maze is very hard, so we're thinking that it's more fun if we both take separate ways and see who gets to the middle first.
Let the best person win. Good luck.
Another dead end. This is so confusing. We're gonna make so many steps today. At this stage I think we're gonna have to do the trick of touching one wall of the maze and just walk around the entire thing until we get to the middle. Oh my god! So we're back together. Sounds like we broke up, but let's hope that we get out of this maze before they close.
Hey!
We made it to the center! I got so excited because we got to the middle of the maze, and then I've just realized that now we have to get out. So now comes the second half of the maze where you have to find the exit. I don't know you, but I'm starting to get dizzy because we keep twisting and turning.
I keep seeing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, you just see green, 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 green all the time. Oh my god, another dead end that way. So it has to be this way. Or maybe not. We couldn't have. The ones in that house probably know how to get out with their eyes closed. They'll know it off by heart.
It's day 47, we still haven't got out of this maze.
No water, no food. Don't know how much longer we can make it.
If you see this video, we made it.
In the maze, you keep meeting the same people over and over. It's just so funny. Ah! Shane has just found one of the arrows that says there is the right way. We're a little closer to having lunch. Once you finish the maze, there's a massive tower from where you can see the maze from up above, and we can already see some of the friends that we made in the maze because we keep meeting them and we just keep laughing. It's like we keep meeting each other all the time. We think we're getting closer to the exit. We think we're almost there. Not that way. Oh my god. We've been walking here for like an hour. Salida! Finally found the exit! And now, up here. Oh my god, made it to the top of the tower. We can see everybody walking around the maze. We've been there for like almost an hour and a half.
An hour and 20 minutes.
We are
It's huge.
so tired. We're gonna have to get into like seawater, some sort of source of water. It's
I'm
getting
sweating.
so hot.
Let's get back to Fergus.
This maze cost €4 for adults and €3 for children up to 12 years. I think it's really fun, and for the price of it, like,
That's
you
amazing.
spend a fun morning here. And this maze is actually very close to Santander, the port in Santander. So if you're sailing into Santander, it could be a really fun activity to do. I don't hear it now. As always, Fergus thought it'd be very fun to come out with a new noise, and this time it sounds like it's coming from my wheel. We don't know what it is. It sounds like it's on the wheel because when we go faster, the noise goes faster. But Fergus is such a loud van that it's very hard to hear it. So I'm waiting for a downhill where we can freewheel, and then I'll be able to hear the sound. Why? Why is this happening? Fergus' new mysterious noise seems to be gone. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but we are making our way towards the Basque country, and who knows, we might even head into France, and hopefully we don't hear that noise again. So that's gonna be in next week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already to join us in our travels, and we'll catch you then. Bye!